Hi everyone, welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review, and welcome back to another installment of the DeAgostini build, the 1/6 scale Ford Mustang. This is the Shelby GT500 from 1967 Mustang. I am working on stages 6, 7, and 8. This is the third installment that I've received, and it's fantastic. Head over to DeAgostini and subscribe to this today. I put a direct link below. It lets DeAgostini know you're watching my videos. Let's get started. Welcome back everyone to Scale Model Kit Review Studio, and welcome back to another installment of the DeAgostini Collectibles Build Your Own Ford Mustang. That's the Shelby GT500 from 1967 in 1/6 scale. I just received shipment number 3, or pack 3. I'll be working on stages 6, 7, and 8, and that is mostly all the interior components for this car. We'll be continuing on with the door and some of the seats and such. So if you haven't done so already, sign up for this build. This is the biggest car that is made out there right now as a part work kit as far as scale wise. 1/6 scale. Normally you're used to seeing 1/8 scale from me, but 1/6 scale, this is going to be fabulous, and I love the color of this Mustang. So if you look at the magazine, they give us great articles about the Mustang. So we have Mustang Mach 1 here, the Shelby story. And lots of research was done into these articles. Next, they give us the step-by-step instructions on what we will be assembling per magazine with each part. Very simplified, easy to follow instructions. And then we continue on with the articles. This time it's the Ford Focus RS Turbo Power, so it's a Ford story. They get into all about Ford, and that's fantastic there. Let's go ahead and look at the parts that came with this shipment. Stage 6, we received, looks like a seat bottom and seat back. Stage 7, we received the cushion and spring assembly for the seat bottom. Stage 8, we received the door panel for the door we were assembling in the previous pack. And lastly, I received a nice magazine holder. It holds all your magazines in a neat place, so that's fantastic there too. Let's head over and see what DeAgostini has to offer. Remember, I put a direct link down below on how you can subscribe to this build, and please click on that. It lets DeAgostini know that you're watching my videos. DeAgostini is your discovery partner into a world of hobbies and interest. They create innovative collectible and build-up model series with engaging narratives on the most fascinating subjects. Explore an exclusive universe of collectibles from classic cars and motorsports to movies and video games. Scale models. Enjoy the experience of building step-by-step our exclusive scale model curated by our experts and designed with an exceptional standard and accuracy of high level of details. DeAgostini's collectibles and scale models come with a magazine packed with extensive articles, behind-the-scenes material, little-known information, and rare images that will make you a master of the universe you love. DeAgostini as a brand choice, their expertise goes back decades, and they've earned people's trust around the world. Let's head over and get started on stage number 6. Let's look at the build instructions for stage 6. This time we'll work on the left front seat base. These are all the parts that came in this stage. Insert the 2 pieces together for the seat base. Put the cover over the seat base there. Install some chrome trim. And we'll put the backing on for the seat also here for the seat back. And that's our final result there. Let me get the parts. I'll be right back. Here's parts for stage 6. Let's get a closer look. Here's a close-up of those parts. Here's the seat bottom, the cover here. Very pliable rubber. Very nice. Seat bottom. This is our firmness there that we're going to be using, and the seat back. All our plastic here. Chrome pieces, chrome trim, also made of plastic, and they are identified right and left. Alright, first step, we're going to go ahead and insert this into the bottom of the seat here. Simply just goes down in there just like that. That looks good. Bring over our chrome trim pieces here, and we want to make sure the left is on the left side and the right is on the right. So we flip this over. This is the left and this is the right. So simply going to take this, insert it into the pegs right there and right there, slide it down, and that's our chrome trim on the side. Same thing with the other side. That's good there. That's going to hold everything together just like that. Now we're going to bring over the seat back that we assembled in the previous stage, the last issue, and we're going to put those parts together. And once again, it is a press fit. Line up the lugs, and everything press fits together just like that. Very nice. That's how that looks. And that's all I do with stage 6. Let's head over and do stage 7. Let's look at the build instructions for stage 7. Left front seat base support, and these are the parts we received with this stage. We're going to continue with the seat base here. In this case, we're going to start putting things together there. Got the cushion there for that. And this is cool here, the spring supports just like on the real car. Very nice. We have some brackets that help hold all that in place, adjustment lever and such. Put the adjustment lever on the bottom there, part of the track mechanism it looks like. And that's our completed seat. Let me get the parts and I will be right back. Here's the parts for stage 7. So they look like in the bag there. Let's get a closer look. PS14 screws. Got a plastic bracket that goes on the bottom. It is marked with an R. The cushion itself, very nice. The springs for the seat bottom, very cool there. I love the detail with that. Made of plastic. And the seat adjustment bar, the lever, very cool. Go ahead and assemble the seat bottom to the seat top. Turn this over, you'll notice that the anchor points are different levels, and that's because the seat does fold up for the rear passengers to get in and out, and it's just going to line up just like that. Okay, you can see where they kind of go into each other. Once that's there, we're going to put on the seat bottom. Go ahead and put in the cushion first. So we do have that shape. We want to match that, and that's going to fall in there just like that. So it's flat. That looks good. We want it to lock in. Just like that. That's cool. Really like how that looks. And we're going to put in our 4 screws. Making sure everything lines up like it should. There we go. So that's engaged there like it should be. Engaged on the sides. How that looks there. And looks good. Almost looks good on the other side. Let's see. There we go. Now it's engaged. Oh, there we go. I'll go ahead and put our first screw in. That's engaged there. Same thing there. Just make sure you push forward on everything. Push this way with the back so it's up against that piece there. I love how this goes together. It's very cool. the next one in just till it's snug, and the next one, and just till it's snug. Don't want to over tighten it because it could strip out. That's good there, and good there. So that looks great. And you can see how that seat folds forward, kind of at an angle, but that's very nice. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put our seat adjustment lever on, and it's just a press fit in place. It's going to go into those two notches right there, those two holes. Press it in, and that's how that looks, just like the real thing. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. It does have an R on it. You do have a large tab versus a small tab. And that's how that looks there. So that's all I do with stage 7. Looks great. Let's head over and get started on stage 8. Let's look at the build instructions for stage 8. All right, working on the final stage for this video, left door interior panel. Here's all the parts, some trim pieces there, looks like. Very nice. And the panel itself. Going to install the trim pieces there along with some of the handles. Looking good. Armrest support. Again, continuing with that assembly, put some screws in, and that's about it. Let me get the parts and I will be right back. Here's our large parts bag for stage 8, and here's the interior panel. Looks good there. Backside. And then our door handle and trim pieces and armrest and some screws. Let's get a closer look. So when you pop out the trim piece, just turn it over on the back side, and you want to push on these little rises. And when you push on those, the trim piece will just fall right out without you breaking them. So just be very careful with that. But that's what you push on, are these little pieces that stick up, and your trim piece will come right off. 3 bags of screw, PS12, PS11, and PS5. We have our armrest support. We have our door handle. Very nice there. Our trim piece, made of plastic, and our door panel, also made of plastic. Very nice detail there with the lock mechanism, door latch on the side. Very cool. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the trim panel on, and that just press fits in place. Good, very good. Okay, that looks good. Four tiny PS12 screws go into this on the back side. If you wanted, you could get those screws started while the trim panel is out first. It will make it easier to get them lined up a little bit later. But got 4 of them to have to go in. And just till it's snug. Good. That's good there. Very nice. And the last one. What's nice about these screws is they are pointed kind of like a wood screw, and they will definitely get started with no problem. That's good. So all the screws are in and the trim panel looks great. Now we're going to take our mounting bracket for the armrest and the door lever, door handle, and we're just going to insert that in like that. PS11 screw is going to go into that. It has a flange on it. That's good there. I'm going to leave it just a little loose. There we go. So the handle can move. Bring over the handle, and the door panel will be on the back side of it here. We're going to insert it into that second notch right there. We're going to take the handle and it's going to go through that. And we're going to line up our 2 screw mounting points. And 2 PS05 screws go into this. Just till it's snug. That's good. Turn it over and the handle does move. Looks good. And that's all I do with stage 8. That completes all the stages for this pack number 3. I had a blast building this. And there you go. That completes pack number 3, where I completed 3 more stages, 6, 7, and 8. Worked on the door panel a little bit there and worked on one of the front seats, and that looks fantastic. I love the detail on this. It's great. Don't forget to head over to DeAgostini Collectibles. I put a link down below where you can subscribe to this build for yourself and get this wonderful 1/6 scale Mustang. It's going to be an impressive piece, very large indeed. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. Until the next installment, happy modeling, everybody.